G'day, g'day. How we doing, team? We're tuning in here today for a cheeky Wednesday night podcast. I've got my mate here, Jack Dobbie. G'day, mate. Cheers.
Hey, brother. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Now, do you just want to tell the folks a little bit about yourself?
Well, I've just literally touched down from London town about... Oh, I'll get rid of that.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
You're all good?
Yeah, so I'm from New Zealand, but I've just touched down from London, as you know, literally 1 hour ago. So you have to excuse me, I've had 24 hours of flying.
Fucking crazy,
I've
man.
just been living it up, really, travelling Europe and London for a bit.
Let's get a bit more of the roots first. So you're from Clutha.
Yeah,
Or
I'm from
where you
20
actually
minutes. I'm from Clinton, 20 minutes south of Balclutha.
Yeah.
So grew up there, went to school there, and now I travel around with my job. It's a seasonal job, you know, shearing sheep. So
Sharing the sheepies.
yeah, so I'm always in either New Zealand or Australia at the moment for work. It's pretty nice.
Sick. And you're basing yourself in Australia, right?
At the moment, yeah.
Where are you going?
To Panola, South Australia.
Okay.
So it's like it's almost in Victoria. It's like the Victoria, South Australia border pretty much. Pretty close. Yeah.
How far is the flight? Do you know?
It's 1 hour in a tiny plane. I think if you drove there, it's like 480 Ks, but
1 hour's chill.
pretty
then.
chill. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's fucking nice. I suppose that's about the same as your Dunedin to Christchurch carry on, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Be similar to that. Oh, sick. You looking forward to that then?
I am, but so it's like the first time I've taken off work in like 2.5 years, so the body's gonna feel it like big time. I can like feel it already, like
Real.
so unfit.
It's, certain fitness, eh?
Lost all my fitness on my travels, but I'll
Is it
bounce back.
Is it a certain type of fitness that you can only get from sharing?
I think so. Yeah, like you could do something, say like cycling after work, and it'd definitely benefit your sharing. But at the end of the day, only sharing's really going to get you fit for it.
Yeah, I find that with most things as well, man. Like
Yeah.
rugby, soccer, anything. It's like the in-game situation. That's where you fucking That's where you practice the chops.
Yeah, and like I don't think sharing would. Oh, you're generally fit, but if you share for like a year on end, it's not going to make you any good at running or anything like that. You know, everything's sort of got their own fitness.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of muscle memory too.
I've found that with jiu-jitsu as well because I've been slapping that out a bit lately.
Yeah.
Different type of fitness, like what you're saying. I don't feel running fit or aerobically fit, but I feel like you just have a better understanding of how your body's operating under that stress, eh?
Yeah.
You more just get used to that sort of stress.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, but I don't fucking know anyway. Sharing's pretty gangster though. Fuck, you get some good coin. Is the coin better over here or?
We get paid more per sheep slightly. It's gone up in New Zealand recently, but you get paid more per sheep here. But in general, the sheep are harder to shear here. Like, so you got merino, so they have wrinkles on them, so you got to be quite careful with them. It's the wool's a lot harder to cut for starters, and the sheep.
Is it just thicker than the wool?
It's more dense. The actual fiber's finer, but it's got so much more of it on the sheep, so it's dense. So yeah, and your hand's not moving as fast. And in general, the sheep are a lot bigger here.
Okay.
Yeah, bigger
Why's
frame. I think part of it will be genetics, like that big frame, but then a lot of them are like living in these huge paddocks, like where I go to in South Australia. And imagine like it is really green where I go to. It's not like drought like what you'd imagine. So they've got so much food. And they want to grow big sheep over there so they get more wool off them. So wool's worth so much here.
So the wool's the main goal for them rather than the meat export?
Yeah, it is here, but they do get real good money for their meat as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but wool for them is a big money maker.
Is the meat good here?
Really good, yeah. So a merino lamb, if it's
Is
been...
the top quality?
It's pretty good lamb, and like they have a thing called salt bush over here, which is this bush, and it's like in Victoria and stuff. And so imagine the lamb's eating that the whole time, and it puts like a real nice flavour into that lamb. Pretty good.
Okay, man. Fuck yeah. When did you start sharing?
Started sharing. Oh yeah. So I started sharing. This Christmas coming, it'll be 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been full time for over 2.5 years now, but I've been working in the shearing sheds for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
So I started at the bottom, worked my way up.
Yeah, and you started sharing in Clutha?
Yeah.
Mean.
Yep.
And what's been like your favourite spot to share in? Like where you've been based for like a certain period of time?
It's hard to say.
All had their pros and cons?
Oh, they all have their pros and cons, yeah, for sure. Like, down home's so good because, like, I've got the benefit of being down home. I love home, South Otago. It's beautiful and good people.
Something about it.
Good farmers, you know, yeah. I think the farmers are really good down there, like treat us like kings. And then also it's real fun coming to Australia because it's sort of like you're on tour, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Come over
yeah.
with the
Hard.
boys, it's
You're
pretty
on
good.
tour.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
oath.
yeah. What happens in Aussie stays in Aussie sort of thing.
Yeah.
And no, everywhere has their benefits. Like Central Hawke's Bay in the North Island's like really fun as well.
Okay.
Good people, good boss. Yeah, each have their benefits.
Yeah, so that's kind of why you're like bouncing around.
Yeah,
a bit
yeah,
and trying
yeah.
to find these different places.
Yeah, and you're also like
festivals.
following the season as well. Like
Yeah, right.
each season might last like sort of a big 3 months in each place, 4 months, and then it'll start to slow down. So if you want to do it full time, like I do, you just keep moving.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's kind of like a loose lifestyle, but with full on patches for about, what, 3-4 months? Or even longer, maybe.
yeah.
How long would a season last here?
So in Aussie, like it's a bit different. Like there are some places that could share all year round. Like they do share all year round.
Mhm.
Like I think where is it? Kalgoorlie. Yeah, they share all year round.
Where's
Apparently,
that?
this is where that massive mine is.
Mm.
Have you heard of that massive mine? It's like the biggest open cast mine in the world. Maybe it's
never heard of it, bro.
humongous. I'll show you later.
Sure.
Yeah, and then like where I'm going to now in South Oz, I think like their season will go for like 5 months.
Okay.
But in general, like I try to get out of Aussie before the heat really kicks in
Mm.
because that just absolutely cooks you.
Fuck, you're going to get it pretty good here this time, though, aren't you?
Yeah, be right.
It's good.
Like last time I went to South Oz, about 26th of August, there was still like frosting there, so it's still getting cold. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Well, it's still been pretty cold here. Like, nothing spectacular in terms of the heat. We're talking like late teens, mid-teens at the
Yeah.
moment. But I think October's when it starts to really start
yeah,
changing up a bit. So that'd be good. I'm looking forward to that.
yeah.
Sick. What do you find the hardest thing has been with sharing? Like,
It's mentally, it is hard physically, but mentally it's like really hard. So like you, especially when you start, you go through like your first week or whatever, and your body's absolutely shattered, and all you want is a day off, but you know, like you can't take a day off because,
Yeah.
like, of course, like with shearing, you working every day when the sheep are dry, and you're trying to
Yeah.
shear them for a certain time, so you have to do that work. So just some days, just getting out of bed is like really hard, and like you think on the way to work, like I might just sort of take it easy today, and then you get to work, you're like, no, I can't do that. So it's like a big sort of mental thing. So you just got
It's a
to
constant
push yourself
challenge, eh?
every day. Yeah,
a work ethic battle, eh?
yeah, it is. Yeah, but
Yeah, I would have
And-
thought it would be that too, because the physical side of things, you'll grow on that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
That'll come with time. The mental thing, it gets better with time as well. I imagine too.
yeah.
You get into the role of things, but
Yeah, it's surprisingly it's easier to work 7 days a week than 5 days a week sharing. Like
Really?
if you get your body going every day and just wake up every day, you got the
Routine.
routine, and you just tell it like, no, you're not getting a break, mate.
yeah,
Compared to if you have like a weekend off, try to go back on that Monday, and it's so hard.
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's real hard.
Just ruins the whole thing. That
Yeah.
makes sense. It's the same with a sleeping pattern. I find
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have like pretty constant get ups in the week. I'll try to get up 6:37 type in the 5 days in the week, and then
Yeah.
the weekend I kind of just let that loose.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to get back into that getting up time on the Monday. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, well, fuck off, bro.
Yeah,
Sleep,
yeah.
cunt.
So in like the weekends, like if I did get time off, I still wake up the same time back home, like 5 a.m. Can't help it.
Yeah.
But it's sort of good though.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of friends like that. That natural body clock.
Yeah, sure.
And I get that sometimes, but mine's just not that strong yet.
Yeah.
I suppose I haven't established it well enough. But yeah, that's interesting. The 7 days a week, it makes some serious bank too. Holy shit.
Yeah, like so you see here are some shearers going like back home, they might do 70 days in a row without a day off. I think my best is like
Holy fuck, bro.
maybe like 4 weeks.
Is that illegal?
No, 5 weeks. No, not legal. Yeah,
It's not illegal?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
hectic. Eh?
That is
Absolutely
crazy.
hectic,
You
yeah.
said you've done the most you've done as what?
Maybe like 4.5, 5 weeks in a row.
That's
yeah,
fucking crazy. That's like a month straight.
Yeah, yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Holy fuck, bro.
yeah. So at the end of that, you're hoping for a day off. Yeah,
Did you get one day off after that?
yeah, one. Yeah,
Was it luxury?
it was so good. Yeah, but it's still after that it doesn't feel like you had a day off. So
Right.
yeah, but it's
Your
more
body would be
like
pretty fucking warm.
the annoying part about that is it's like you can't do anything. So if you had to go to the bank or you have to do like just a job in town, you can't do it. So you just gotta like accept it.
It's all you can do, eh? So
Yeah.
what would the day in the life of a shearer look like? Start to
So
finish.
normally like I wake up at 5 o'clock. Normally I'll try to grind my gear the night before. So every day you have to sharpen your gear.
Mhm.
But if you don't, you'll have to do it in the morning. So you
Yeah.
get up about 5 o'clock. Always have a good breakfast. Like
What do you have? Do you have the same or kind of mix it up?
so, before I went on holiday, like I was going for like muesli, yogurt. I put like heaps of seeds and stuff in it. The stuff that's like real good energy food.
Yep.
Like
Slow
berries.
releasing as well.
Yeah,
eh?
whack some berries in there.
Yeah, nice.
But there are times like where you can't have time for that. You get a pie at the server on the
Yeah,
way.
I
Still
feel
gets you
that.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something. You still got to have something.
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. So yeah, and you'll try get to the shed, like the farm before like 20 to 7 because we kick off at 7. So you want a good like 20 minutes to set up your stand,
Okay, yeah.
get your handpiece ready, get into the game. Then like to have a bit of a stretch and a warm up before it.
Nice.
Like, a couple
Good
minutes.
option.
Yeah, you got to do that. So kick off at 7, and we have 4 runs of 2 hours. So you do 2 hours, you have a half-hour break, another 2 hours, 45-minute break, 2 hours, half-hour break, and then 2 hours, and you're done.
Yeah.
And then after
So
that,
that's finishing at what? Is that
4:30.
4:30.
yeah, yeah. And then 4:45, yeah. And then after that, normally the farmer will bring in a box of beers to show his appreciation.
Yeah.
Sit around, have a
That's
few
the
beers,
standard
and then
custom and
yeah, cruise home. Then you got a lot of washing to do. You've just worn like 4 singlets and a pair of pants and a towel. So
Yeah.
you got to do washing, wash all your shearing gear, and then grinder, and then you finish up at
din. You have
your
dinner.
time. Hopefully
Yeah.
someone's cooked your dinner, but if they haven't, you got to cook dinner.
So wait, you'd get all your washing, your dinner done. What would that time be?
Say by normal day, if I've behaved, haven't had too many beers, you've got everything done maybe like 7:30, 8, and then you're pretty much ready for bed.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro.
But sometimes, like some places you go to, there's like so many young people like me working, and it's just like a party. Like you can imagine what it's like. So you're
Big
just on the
culture, yeah.
beers, and you haven't had dinner, and you haven't walked around your gear. So it's a
Yeah,
mad rush in the morning, but.
And that's your time to do something as well, because the lifestyle's so hectic.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
know when you're going to get
It's your
time off. So
downtime,
it's
yeah.
like, shit,
So you just enjoy it.
let's
Yeah.
just make the most of it. But what would the standard bedtime be then,
Oh,
if you could put a week?
it's pretty hard to say. Like,
It's inconsistent.
I reckon I run off when I'm sharing like 6 hours sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you try to get to bed before 11, but there's also like other stuff you want to do in your life. Like you might want to fix something in your house, do something like that.
Oh,
So
there's
it's
errands
like
to run.
errands to run, absolutely. Yeah,
Shit, yeah, that's it. That's a fucking hectic lifestyle, bro.
it's hectic. Like you wouldn't want to do it forever.
Yeah.
Some people do, but I don't want to do it forever.
Really.
As much as I enjoy it, just once you get older, it'd be so hard. And if you had a family, it'd
I feel
be
that.
pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely,
yeah,
eh?
it's definitely like a single man's game. Like even if you have a relationship, it
That's
takes a
the
massive
way,
toll on
yeah.
that. Yeah.
The way you're explaining it sounds like it has to be. I mean, a way to maybe get around that would be the whole the lady getting into the rousing or the sharing, whatever.
Yeah, some of my mates do that, but then that's also hard because you're working with that
separation.
girl,
Yeah.
living with that girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
difficult.
I wouldn't be about that.
Yeah,
That's interesting though, because a lot of people, it seems like back home, a lot of people are older sharers. I've found,
Yeah, I
and
think it's,
they get stuck in that game.
back home it's different though because, say the older generation, there
Yeah.
used to be a lot more sheep in New Zealand, so you could live in one place the whole year and share all year round, so you didn't have to travel around.
Right.
So, whereas now it's seasonal, so like if you've got a missus back home who's got a normal job, she's not going to be able to travel with you to each spot, which is like the hard part. Yeah.
So how long is the season in South Otago then?
So we have like 2 main seasons. The main share, which starts where I'm at about New Year's and goes to end of April, and then we have the prelim, like the winter one, which starts in June and sort of goes to like start of September.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And-
like
and
2 good
these-
seasons.
These fellas who are full-time sharers back home, in the off-season, do they just chill or they just have other
Yeah.
things that they got going on as
A
well?
lot of them will chill, and like you can make enough money to just chill in those off seasons
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, or else like the North Island season starts like 2 months earlier than our season, so you can sort of go up
Right.
north, down south, up north, but there's always going to be
That's
a
the
week. gap.
travel implication though, eh?
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of those fellas have side projects going on, whether it's just,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, working on a car or something, or
Yeah, for
building something
sure.
at home.
well, yeah,
Normally have another trade or something up there.
some of them are like renovating houses in there.
Or some of them are even farmers.
Yeah.
You know, have a little bit
Yeah.
of land.
But then there's just as many of them blowing all their money and holding out when the season starts
Yeah,
again.
true. Fuck yeah. Well, it's an interesting fucking lifestyle, man.
It's not for everyone, but I love it.
What do you reckon? How long you want to keep playing that game for?
I reckon I want to still want to travel the world doing it like until I'm like
Yeah, that's a
sort
good
of
option,
30.
bro.
Yeah. So like next year I'm going to Italy and England doing it as well.
Nice.
So yeah, that'll be awesome. So I'm 25 now. I reckon I've still got. I'd like to do it till I'm 30. Then think I'll sort of base myself in one spot after that.
I feel that. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
England, Italy next year.
Yep.
What,
Yeah.
did you make some ties while you're over the oceans this time? Or?
No, I've got a lot of friends back home that go over there. Like it's quite a big thing. Like a lot of Kiwis go over. Yeah, so go over with one of my good mates from down south.
So they've kind of sprouted that
been-
idea in your head?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. The past couple of years I've been wanting to do it, but it hasn't really worked out. Like just time
Timing?
and relationships and stuff like that.
Fair.
But yeah, now next year's the time, eh?
Yep.
Just get it.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
do
it'll
it.
be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good.
So did you catch up with any of those fellas while you're overseas recently, or?
No, none of the ones sharing. No, just mates, a lot of mates and my brother and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you doing overseas? What's going on?
Purely holiday.
Purely holiday.
Yeah, so I left
Fuck yeah.
here, flew into London, had a good week in London because my brother lives there.
Oh,
and,
fuck, that would be mean.
A few people from back in Balclutha live there actually.
Oh yeah.
But
Any name drops? Any shout outs?
I'll shout out to Charles Blair.
Yeah.
Who else? I was with Rachel and Hannah Gold at Oktoberfest. Yeah,
They're over there, are they?
yeah, they are
there
there
you
as
go.
well. Who else we
yeah.
got from back home?
Represent.
Oh, plenty of people.
Go with the South Otago
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah, there's a lot of New Zealanders in London. There's so many and heaps of Aussies too.
What was your thoughts on London?
Oh, it's absolutely hectic. Like, it's an amazing city.
Yeah.
Before I went there was nothing that wanted me to go to London. Like, there was
There's no temptation.
no temptation. I just thought England, like, it looks it's always raining. It's boring. They all talk the same.
Gloomy, isn't it? Yeah.
And then got there and it was just absolute mind fuck. Like,
Hey.
so the
What
city
was the
itself,
biggest mindfuck?
probably like the size of it. It's like 8 million people there or something. It's absolutely
Is
gigantic.
it quite like widespread, or is
It
it
is.
built up more?
It is massive. Like, it'd be, I don't know, one side to another, maybe like 90 kilometers.
Okay.
Like the city, so it's
Holy
huge.
shit.
But,
Fuck, that is big, bro.
The thing I liked about it, like, because all the Kiwis over there, they're just like all kids in a candy store. They got 2-year visa there, and they're just there to absolutely live it up.
Yeah.
Like, no one's there to save money, so they're just like the social life there is absolutely unreal.
Oh, that's good.
And just like
They're mostly like what, early 20s to like late 20s.
I'd say like mid to late 20s. So you have to, so when you get your visa, you got to leave before you're 30. So a lot of them are like sort of like 28. They're gonna leave when they're 30, sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So
Why's that?
I don't know why. Not sure why.
But that's just the same rule. I could go over there when I'm 18 and I'd have to leave before I'm 30.
Yeah, but you only get a 2-year visa.
Oh,
so
okay.
a lot of people do that, but then you can come back home and the job you had can sponsor you to come back. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can come back for longer. But
Even past 30?
I'm not actually 100% sure about that. I don't know. I'd say so. But
Yeah, surely.
all this chat about Brexit, I've heard a few rumours. If that happens, then there'll be an agreement like there used to be before England went in the European Union. So Commonwealth countries should be able to go over there and work without a visa, just like we can come to Australia without a work visa.
Yeah.
We should be able to go there without
To
a work
England.
visa. I mean,
Yeah, fuck yeah, that'd be gangs.
yeah, it's
Is
an
it going to
amazing
fuck
place.
up our connections with the EU? Are we going to be able to get into Europe just the same?
Yeah, we will. Yeah. I don't know
Maybe.
about them. I'd say the only thing that'll change for them, they won't be able to use like the e-reader passport gates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. But I mean, I'm no expert on it. But yeah,
Fuck, passport gates, what the fuck are they even for now? Isn't it all
Passport,
online?
yeah.
Come on.
yeah, it's
Let's
pretty.
fucking
old
get
school,
over
eh?
that shit, eh?
Yeah, it should be on your phone.
Yeah, like, what's the fucking difference?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Can't
London.
can't say enough good things about London.
There you go.
Unreal, eh?
How long were you there, dude?
Oh, so I spent a week
Okay,
there
so
when I
pretty
got
short.
there, and then I went to Europe for a while, and then I went back for like another 4 days, because it was actually Charles Beer's leaving party, but I didn't go there specifically for that. I did ditch some of my clothes and pick some new stuff up for Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
But went back, and then also went back there for one night, like 2 nights ago before I flew out.
Flew out from there, right?
But yeah, it's no, but there's also on the flip side, there's like a crazy amount of crime and like drug crimes,
okay,
killings, stabbings, people getting cut up there.
True. Did you see anything fucked up like that at all?
I didn't see anything fucked up like that, but like one night, one of my good friends from uni, he was busing out to my brother's place. We're having a party there, and he had like a 1K walk from the bus stop to my brother's, and he started jogging. And he jogged past us like fried chicken shop, and someone got stabbed in it as he was running past. Some guy like ran out of the shop, like, whoa, some guy just got stabbed, and my mates keep like running, keep running.
Fuck, what else
That's-
would you do?
Yeah, that stuff happens all the time there, but
The old fried chicken shop.
yeah.
Fuck, man, I seen some crazy shit at a fried chicken shop in Nashville when I was in America,
yeah.
bro. The same, like, this thug walked in with, like, grills and dreads and shit, like, you know, playing the real gangster role.
Mm.
And then it was just like, went up to this girl and just, like, fucking throwed her against the wall, It's just like,
Oh,
sitting there. The lines out the door. This fried
Yeah.
chicken joint was massive because, I don't know, everyone came here. And
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
line was massive. It took ages to get the fried chicken. I was just sitting there being like, what the fuck? This one, like, one of three white guys in the place.
yeah.
It's like, should someone do something about this?
Yeah,
Like, I'm not fucking
probably
doing
not.
anything, bro.
Not worth risking your life, I don't think.
And then I asked one of the guys I was with, I was like, is that normal? He's like, yes, yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty normal, bro.
yeah, yeah.
So I suppose you just kind of almost grow numb to that.
Probably,
fucking
but I feel
horrible
like
shit.
a lot of like the Kiwis who live there and like the people on there on the short visas, they're not living in a lot of the suburbs where that's happening. They're like sort of
Thug
based
zone.
in they're based in sort of different areas, I guess. Like where my brother was living is like a lot of Kiwis, a lot of Aussies. Pretty cool.
What area was that?
It's called Battersea.
Is that like north, east, west? What do we got?
It's south, but
Right.
it's such a big place. It's like hard to pinpoint it without a map.
Yeah,
really.
I feel that.
That's
At least
humongous.
it's something. Yeah, I've
Yeah, yeah.
never fucking been to London, so it's on the to-do list.
It's worth going to, and even more worth it. So if you know people there,
Yeah.
it's like they just like take you all the spots really.
Yep, that's tour guides.
So we went on
What was
to
the
this
spots?
nightclub in London, right? The bottom story was a nightclub, and then the top story is also a nightclub, but it's an arcade for like old people. So like you go in there, like in this side, it's got like virtual reality. Like everyone, you buy these tokens, and like there's bars and like a DJ in there, but you buy these tokens, you can play any game you want. In the middle, there's like this huge like imagine like a slot car track.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
this wide, goes all around this huge room, and then up on the top, it's got all these race seats with like steering wheels. So like 8 people rock up there. You have a car each, and it's got this big screen with your times and stuff. Like people like racing.
What?
All these arcade games in this club upstairs is unreal.
That's
so much
fucking
fun.
gangster.
Oh, I'll show you some videos after. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
Holy shit, bro. Was it free to get into?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
So much fun.
In general, what was prices like in London?
Food and stuff's a lot cheaper. Rent's really expensive, and alcohol's sort of you're just buying pints over there, where it's at about like 10 New Zealand dollars for a pint. So it's like
Probably the same.
pretty standard,
ish,
yeah.
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 That's pretty standard now, sadly. Fucking hell. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, well that's cool.
yeah.
London. Anything else to say about London?
No, as I'm not a city person. Like I like to live in the country, but
Yeah.
if there's one city I'd move to, it'd be London.
Yeah, it's
I'll
ticking
end
some
it on that.
boxes. What would you rate it out of 10? If you can.
Oh, it's hard to say. If you knew people there and you got a friend base already there, stuff like that, I'd go
From
like,
your exact experience.
probably go like an 8.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rate it high because there's a lot of like you got to take a lot of public transport and stuff like that. It's also
Right.
some downsides to it. It's a
Trains?
huge city. Yeah. Trains for hours.
Right. Yeah.
Hours.
Yeah, we got that here too.
Yep.
but-
Yep.
Sick. Where was next? See
So-
London for a week at the start, and then where'd you head to?
Yeah. So after London, we flew down to Greece. Flew to Athens, and we hired a. There's 5 of us at the start. We hired a hatchback car, and we get into
Cheap?
the rental shop. Yeah, it was real cheap. Get in the rental shop, and he's like, "Whoa, 5 boys! Like, we'll upgrade you to a van for free." Gave us this van. It was
Alright.
like, might have been like $40 a day to hire this van between 5 of us, which is nothing.
$40. When we're talking, are we talking just NZ dollars?
New
in
Zealand
general?
dollars, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
So yeah, all the prices I'll talk about, I'll convert it to NZ,
Sweet.
right?
That's good. That's good.
$40 a day. So yeah, we took off from Athens, got out of there as quick as we could, and then we headed straight to like the north of Greece, and basically just travel around this van, going like small town to small town. We had like nothing planned, like so we'd spend like 1 or 2 nights at each place, and
Yeah.
then we'd just look on the map, like we feel like going to a beach place today or something like that. So we'd just like pick a spot on the map, drive down there.
Mean. So you're
That's pretty
kind of
cool.
like playing it by ear.
Yeah, the whole trip was by air basically. Yeah.
Oh, 5 boys.
Yeah, so just 5 at the start. So we travelled the mainland of Greece for about a week, and then we went back to Athens for 2 nights, and then some more boys coming to Athens to meet us. So there ended up being 8 of us there.
Okay.
Stayed there for a night, and Athens is like, it was a crazy.
Do you know what the population is there?
Well, this is where it's hard. They say there's only like 600,000 people in the centre, but they reckon combining its outskirts, it's like 3 and a bit million. Because when you
Okay,
look at it, it's
yeah.
humongous. But
So it's quite widespread.
yeah, I don't want to trash talk it, but it's probably the least favourite city I've ever been to. Like, it is
Really?
insanely dirty.
Man.
A lot of people trying to rip you off. It is so run down, like it's just chaos. And like
Oh shit.
it's the people there are nothing like the people we'd experienced in the rest of Greece at that
Trippy.
point. So we're like pretty keen to get out of there. But yeah,
In
so
what way? What were these people like in Athens?
there's no one seemed happy. Like no one had a smile on their face. Everyone's just either malnourished or they look like they're living in poverty or they're trying to steal from you. Like I know that's not everyone there, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's felt like that. Like these other towns we're going to, like people just greeting you. Like people are
Happy to see you.
a lot bigger in other places. So you know, there's eating more food, like
Yeah,
more
yeah.
happy, like
Jolly.
just jolly, absolutely jolly. Yeah,
Did you go see any of the ancient Greek ruins or anything?
yeah, we did. Yeah, a lot of
Fuck
them you
yes.
don't really go after see. Like you can be in a bar sitting there, and there's literally this ruin right beside you, fenced off. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's so cool.
it's pretty epic.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I want to see that shit. I'm all about my
You
ancient
definitely
Greek
have
shit.
to go to Athens to see that stuff, but I wouldn't recommend spending like a long time there.
Right. Get those
Yeah.
architectural
Yeah,
things ticked off
Yeah.
and then fucking move on.
yeah. So,
What would be the best spot in Greece then?
wow, just about to get there. The islands are by far the best spot in Greece.
Okay.
So the next day we hired this a yacht which slept 8 of us, and we went on this sail with like 8 other yachts that had like 10 or 8 people on. So it was
Someone
like,
sailing this for you?
yeah, we had
okay.
a skipper. Yeah, we had this female skipper, which is really good. I put up with a lot, but yeah, so we
Yeah.
took off and just started sailing between the islands, and then you'd go back to some wee spots on the mainland, but just tiny wee places you'd never get to without a boat. That was like amazing because
Fuck yeah.
the water in Greece like has like the visibility, like it could be 30 meters deep. You're standing on this boat and it looks like it's 5 meters
Crystal.
deep. It's crystal clear, so warm,
And the water was warm, you mean?
so warm.
How hot was it in Greece? Do you
About
know?
36, 35 degrees, and the water's just like so warm. So
Gangster.
every
I
day
love
just
that shit, bro.
living it up on this boat, bro, just cruising around for like it was like 8 days I think on this yacht.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Holy
eh?
shit, that's a long time. So you're sleeping on
time.
the yacht? or-
Yeah, we all had beds underneath, but
fuck.
it's that hot that
That's so
we
cool.
slept on the deck every night, just on top. Wake up, straight in
Stars?
the water. Yeah, some stars, yeah.
Not as hectic as
Not
back
as
home.
hectic as back home, nah. But like all these places we'd go to on the boat, these small towns, you'd rock up and this town will be like the size of like Clinton, maybe tiny.
Yeah.
But there'd be like
1,000 people.
hundreds and hundreds of super yachts, like mega rich super yachts, heaps of sailboats here, and everyone's just there for a good time. like,
Yeah.
that's hectic.
I have heard that about Greece. It's all about that super yacht culture. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
And people just go over there just to work on those yachts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it would be a good time working on them too. Yeah, so
So
it was
how-
definitely the highlight of Greece on the boat.
How long were you in Greece total then?
Well, it was like 2.5 weeks in total. Yeah,
That's quite a while.
I definitely feel like I've seen the place now.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's not a massive country, is
No,
it?
it's not very big. It's like a lot smaller than New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
You had a good look around. And so Greece, anything else to say about that?
You can definitely tell that financial crisis happened there. Like
Hey.
it is nuts. So many buildings we're driving past, especially in like the north of Greece. Like imagine like huge car dealerships have just been built, like 100% complete, but never got moved into. And like all these mansions, houses, shops, like so close to completion, then just ditched, and they're just like getting grown over.
Shit.
And that so all that would have happened overnight there, pretty much. That was crazy. But yeah, you can definitely tell they've got stung by the financial crisis.
When, was that the 2008 one? Or was that a more recent one?
That was more recent, I'm pretty sure, when they went under, because they've been bailed out by other countries heaps.
Yeah.
Remember they got bailed out for like billions, like maybe 5 years ago?
I do kind Hey Google. When was the Greek financial crisis?
On the website thebalance.com, they say, since the debt crisis began in 2010, the various European authorities and private investors have loaned Greece nearly 320 billion euros.
There you go,
To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
320 billion euros. What's that in New Zealand dollars?
So euro's basically double New Zealand dollar at the moment.
whoa.
Yeah.
So
Or like
we're talking
1.83, yeah.
We're we're talking like 600 NZ, 600 billion NZ
Yeah.
dollars.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no wonder. No wonder that
Yeah.
fucking set them back a bit.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
So I think like they definitely like tourism sort of helping them, but they
That must be
definitely
what
need the
they're going for.
tourism. Yeah, they need it.
Yeah, that's good. That's the good thing about tourism, mate.
Yeah.
And rating out of 10, Greece in general.
Oh, it's really hard to say. Like
I know it's quite a diverse place, was it?
Very
It sounds like you
diverse.
had quite a few different
the
experiences.
islands. If I had to rate like the Greek islands, there 10 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
awesome. The mainland up the top, like it's also awesome, but it's taken a hiding by like a lot of things too.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to rate that. Athens, if I had to rate Athens, like probably like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fuck, way down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, she's
A big
down
time
there.
thumbs down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't really.
Don't let me put that off you. It's also really worth
Oh
seeing.
no,
yeah.
I'd still go see it. Athens
Absolutely.
is somewhere that it's one of those just iconic cities. You know.
Yeah, it is. It's just
where the
not
Olympics
what
were
I
made,
thought.
bro.
Yeah. They must have had it real tidy for the Olympics.
Yeah.
It is cool seeing the old Olympic stadiums and stuff when you drive them through and that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm keen on the architecture and shit there for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Might have a quick break, refill this bad boy,
Yeah, mate.
and then we'll carry on with your journey.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have what was the best song for the whole trip? Did you have like a song that was relevant for the whole trip?
Oh, no, we didn't have any songs for the whole trip, but just like we like digging up those old bangers from high school, especially when we're on this boat. Like
Yeah, what was that?
we do speak and we're just like,
That's a good vibe. You
yeah,
got
so-
any that come to head?
like Earthquake, Tiny Tempah.
Yes,
yeah,
good.
it was a
Let's
good banger
go.
to dig up,
That was a fucking
Just like
banger.
heaps of like ones from when I was like 14 and stuff. So like, I don't know. It's so good.
Good shit.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
we'll be back soon. Catch ya. And we're back. What a bang, 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 banger. Earthquake. Ooh, Christchurch styles. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to skip the curious question today because I'm fucking curious about this journey, bro. I just want to keep hearing about this journey.
Right, so I'll kick back into it.
Yeah, so we're at Greece, and now where are we going?
We're at Greece. So we took off from Greece. We flew into Hamburg actually. And do you remember Philip Smeating?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I
went
remember
and
Philip, yeah.
went and caught up
Soccer.
with Philip for a few days, and it was
Oosh.
awesome, mate. Hamburg in Germany.
He's
is-
living in Hamburg.
Yeah, that's where he's from. Yeah,
On your Philip.
Hamburg is like my favorite city of all time.
Real.
As I can.
Do you know how
not
many
hold it.
people live there?
I think might be like around 1.5 million.
Checker. Hey
Check her
Google,
out.
what's the population of Hamburg?
The population of Hamburg was 1.81 million in 2016.
Yep,
There you go. Yeah.
big city, but it is like a absolutely on point city. Like the infrastructure, the people,
Yeah.
everything, the transport. You can't fault anything there.
That's
And
good.
It is like so flash, but at the same time, it's not one of those cities that overcharges you because it's not like a huge tourist destination.
Right. Where is that on the German compass?
So it's like right up north, very close to Denmark. So way up the top. Imagine so you got Germany, you got the bottom, up the top. It's like right up here.
yeah, because Germany's quite a big place.
It is humongous.
Yeah.
Humongous, yeah.
So it will get quite cold up there then, does
yeah,
it?
yeah, in the winter, yeah. But when we went there, like it was
Summer.
quite warm, yeah.
Yeah. Hard.
So we spent a good few nights in Hamburg. At this point, we got filed down to 4 of us. Yeah, so the rest had to go back to work in London after this sail and that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, including my
So that
brother
understand
and
for
that,
the little stint in
yeah,
Greece.
yeah, we stint for at that point, yeah.
Bit easier for them.
Yeah, and it's a bit easier traveling with 4 years because you can all fit in one taxi and stuff like that. And
True.
trying to book accommodation for 8 people is quite hectic. Yeah, so we traveled around Hamburg for a good few days, and Philip was like an amazing tour guide, like
Yo.
just because he's lived there for ages. So, took us around, and he's actually managing this Italian restaurant in like this really flash area in Hamburg.
Okay.
And he said to me, it's meant to be the best Italian restaurant in Germany. And when we got there, it was unreal. Like,
Real. What'd you get?
so we didn't order anything. We went in there and he's like, I'm just going to look after you. And they brought out these dishes of like everything they make. Like,
Oosh. Gotta
I'm
try
talking
everything.
everything they make.
What
yeah.
was the best?
I literally cannot say. It's everything from like seafood to like every meat, to, like
Yeah.
egg salads.
Lots of was it
Risottos,
pasta based and
Yeah,
pizza
yeah, yeah,
based? Or?
yeah. Oh, a lot of pasta. Yeah, like just like stuff because everything's handmade in this restaurant. Every bit of pasta,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So like unreal. Like, and this place is selling like bottles of wine for like 800 euros, sort of thing. Like so flash. People are spending like 2.5 grand there for lunch. Euros, like
Lunch.
$5,000 for lunch. So we're like thinking like
Ballers. This is a top grade restaurant.
this is like
it's
top
like
grade.
a 5-star type shit, eh?
Yeah, yeah, at least, yeah.
And he manages it?
He manages it with one other guy.
It must be
yeah.
quite intense then.
Yeah, but they have so much fun there, yeah. And
Big
like,
restaurant?
no, it's tiny, like, talking, not a big restaurant, no, like quite a wee niche thing, but
What, like 10 tables or?
about that. When we're in there, like professional boxers are walking in to have lunch, like all these like really high profile
Oosh.
people, and we're in there thinking like, oh, I wonder how much this is going to cost, right?
Yeah.
So we get Philip's like feeding us every bit of food they make, all these beers, all these like really flash like
Yeah.
wine liqueurs and stuff that are like insanely expensive. We get to the end of the meal and that he brings out the bill. It's like charged us 100 euros for 4 of us, where we would have eaten like, if we were normal people, this would have been like
The hookup.
500-600 euro feed. So like we should have had to pay like $300 or $400 each for this meal and this food. And like,
Bro, that's so mean.
paid nothing. It was
Connex.
so good. Yeah.
That one Connex from high school just sussed it out.
Mate,
bro.
oh, how good was it?
Fuck,
Yeah.
would have been good to see him too, man.
Yeah, real good. Yeah. Well, actually
Crazy.
caught up with him like a month before I come over. He come to New Zealand.
Oh,
Just
fuck
for-
you, yeah,
yeah.
you were saying that.
Yeah, so caught up with him there. Yeah, and yes, that topped off the trip. It was awesome. We topped off the Hamburg trip. Yeah,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
how many days did you say you're in Hamburg?
it's been like 3 days there.
Okay, so
Ham-
reasonably brief.
Yeah, Hamburg's also got like a crazy nightlife, like absolutely
Oosh.
insane. Yeah, they've got this street called the Reeperbahn. It's like 1.5 k's long. Imagine just every single bit along this 1.5 k's is like nightclubs, clubs, pubs, everything, and then every street coming off it, the exact same thing. Like you can't even imagine what it's like.
Real.
Yeah, it's
No, I can't.
nuts.
I can't.
That's crazy. Yeah, so did our time in Hamburg, and then after that we jetted off to Berlin.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hadn't been to Berlin before, so that was like
where
really
my-
cool.
Elton lived there for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
like quite a like, it's got its own vibe, really alty and like just completely different to anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I've heard it's quite similar to Melbourne, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose it
heard
does sort of have that that
comparisons.
vibe, sort of like different sort of alty vibe, but really like multicultural.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of history there, obviously. Like
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it was-
Did you
yeah,
hit
it
up
was-
some of that history, like the
yeah,
Berlin Wall and
yeah,
shit?
definitely went to the wall and stuff like that. Yeah, the wall's like quite what would the word be? I wouldn't say humbling to see because like I've already had a lot of respect for that place, but like
But probably like
It's-
a different type of like
yeah,
probably can't appreciate it until you've
yeah,
actually
until
been
you've
there.
seen there and you stand at it and you just imagine when you're there,
Feel
you
the air there,
imagine
bro.
what it would have been like and trying to sneak people over it and through it.
Makes it easier
like-
to like empathize
yeah.
with the whole situation.
Yeah,
eh?
for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's crazy.
I was also like quite interested in that before I went there, and seeing it was like a big bonus.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
That
that's
is
cool, man.
Something you need to see because like a lot of that wall's been smashed down by like other people. Like I don't know if it'll be there forever.
True.
I doubt it will be there forever.
Probably not. I mean, when was it built?
It was only in like the
Should we consult old mate?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was only in like the 70s and got knocked down in the 80s or something.
Right. Hey Google, when was the Berlin Wall built?
Construction for the Berlin Wall started in the 13th of August 1961.
60.
Would you like to hear more?
When was it knocked down?
Yes. Yes. Did he get that? No. When
According to Wikipedia.org, to stop this, on August 13, 1961, the communist government of East Germany built a wall separating East and West Berlin. The wall was built to keep the country's people in, but the Soviets and East German government said it was to keep capitalism out.
Yeah, so
Hey Google, when was the Berlin Wall knocked down?
November 9, 1989. On the website history.com, they say, the Berlin Wall, the fall of the wall. On November 9, 1989, as the Cold War began to thaw across Eastern Europe, the spokesman for East Berlin's Communist Party announced a change in his city's relations with the West.
Google's voice is so funny.
Yeah. So it's at the same time when you get there, because I didn't realize it went till so recent. So like when you're there and you're thinking like in like the end of the 80s, they still had these people on this wall. It's like what the heck?
Right up to the collapse of the Soviet Union,
Yeah.
man. Like, have you watched that Chernobyl series?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty interesting as well with that stuff because that showed how the whole communist state kind of collapsed too.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that shit's super interesting, man. Did you go see like any of the concentration camps?
No,
Germany?
we didn't. Nah. Would have liked to, but just didn't really get time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Berlin, anyway.
Berlin, was a very cool city, but it's also got like a really alty nightlife. There's all these crazy whacked out clubs and like
some fucked up
some
shit.
like weird ass sex clubs.
Yeah,
and stuff
some
like
sexy
that.
club. We're straight up fucking on the dance floor,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, absolutely. Like we're talking to people at a hostel who went that night, and like she's like, yeah, like it would have been a really good night if there wasn't guys masturbating on the floor and like stuff like that. Like, people having sex and all these people watching them having sex, just like what the hell,
This
man?
guy's masturbating.
Oh, there's a lot worse stuff that goes on there, but yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Just-
Yeah. I've heard some crazy shit about that
Yeah,
place.
and it's anything goes there. So like one of those cities.
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
goes.
Exploration. I've heard there's a lot of like what you're saying, multicultural. A lot of people go base themselves there for a few years.
Yep.
Do you reckon you'd ever like to live there?
Nah.
Bit too hectic?
Bit too
Or-
hectic.
yeah.
Yeah, and just yes. I don't know. It's a bit different. Cool city, but a bit different.
Yeah, better to pass through.
Yep. For sure. But there'll be a lot of people that go there and they'll be
I'm
like,
sure it
this
ticks
is me,
boxes for
this
a
is
lot of
me."
people. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, did you go anywhere else in Germany?
Well, not at this point. No, not. We did it later on for Oktoberfest,
Okay,
but
true. Well, let's hold off on that.
we'll hold off.
Let's carry on with the trip.
So
Berlin, where
after
did we go?
Berlin, we flew to Prague in Czech Republic. Yeah, and Prague was a really good time. So there's like some insane
Heard good
history there.
things.
A lot of history. Like it's a beautiful city and like really, really well kept.
What type of history have we got going on in Prague?
So like it was quite like sort of gothic. They believed in vampires and stuff like that. They were throwing priests out of windows, stuff like that, just crazy. And like so
in the past.
in the past, yeah.
Yeah.
One story I'll tell you, they've got this thing called an astronomical clock. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I feel like I do, but hit
Yeah,
me.
so it's like a clock that's like telling the time, but it's also telling you where the moon is and stuff. This is built in like I think this one was built in the 13th century, so ages and ages ago, right? At the time was like so ahead of its time that, right, so the guy who made it built it for Prague, the city, got it all going, and then there's another big city in Prague, in Czech Republic, sorry, I just can't remember its name, but they invited him. They're like, "Oh, can you build us one of those clocks?" And he said yes. When the people of Prague heard that, they were thinking, "We don't want any other city to have this clock." So they threw him.
Okay.
They threw him this massive opening party for this clock. Like told him, like, "Yeah, we'll throw you a big party, the whole city, like this clock." He went there. They got him, cut his tongue out, cut his eyes out, so he could never build another clock for any other city. He got his servant
Jesus.
to take him up to the top of the clock tower, and he threw himself into the clock to try to destroy it. Didn't destroy it. And this is like, yeah, so 13th century. This clock still uses 2/3 of its original parts. So get your mind around that. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and this is like a massive,
Damn reliable clock.
bloody reliable.
Blood might have been good lube.
Yeah, it's not running out of batteries, put it that way.
Holy fuck, man.
And on the hour,
It's crazy.
every hour it does like a big dance. Like people come out of it, do this big dance, and all that's built way back then. Like it's crazy.
Holy So Prague, is that that's the city?
City, it's the main city in Czech
In
Republic.
Czech Republic.
Yeah,
Okay.
they also consume more beer than anywhere else, any
I've
other
heard that.
city in the world.
Czech Republic, I read that today, bro. They
Yeah.
consume 150 liters.
Per person per year,
Yeah.
but that's including like babies, people in hospital, old people. So
Population,
like, it's crazy what they drink there, and it's so
Whereas
cheap.
I think Germany's 100 liters. So they've got
Yeah.
like quite a bit more on there.
Yeah. It's it is a cool place. We stayed there for 3 nights, and We did like a Wednesday, Thursday night. It was like still a good time, but like kind of tame. And then the Friday night, like yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yo, in terms of the nightlife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but it's also like you spend all day just walking around the back streets there. It's so cool. Like every building's different and like so just
Yeah.
so cool.
And how big was Prague?
Might be another question for
From Googs?
yeah, yeah.
From Jam? You just have to say, hey, Google.
Hey Google, how many people live in Prague?
The population of Prague was 1.281 million in 2017.
Yeah, yeah, it's still
Similar to your Hamburg.
decent
buzz.
city. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Auckland must be around about that too. A bit more, I thought.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd say so. I
Hey-
don't think it'd be as big a land area though as
Yeah,
Auckland.
true. Well, yeah. Auckland's got such a fucking weird geographic location. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's got the harbour and shit going on. It's kind of a weird, long passage, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey Google. Hey Google. What's the population of Auckland, New Zealand?
The population of Auckland was 1.657 million in 2017.
You're right.
Auckland.
Yeah.
Auckland.
Auckland.
Thanks, mate. Oh yeah, cool. Now my brother was telling me about Prague. He said it was pretty fucking.
It's definitely worth a look. It's
Yeah.
a cool place.
Yeah, cool.
So
3 days there, did you say?
3 days there, yeah, and then we're sort of at this point just like we knew we wanted to get down south, like towards Portugal and Spain.
This is still the 4 boys, right?
yeah, still 4
Who
of us.
who are these 4 lads?
So it's me, a mate called Simon from Dunedin.
Simon from Dunedin.
Yep, from Dunners. Yeah, a mate Alex, he's from Middlemarch.
Okay.
Yeah, and a mate Dave, he was from Aussie. Yeah, he's from New South Wales.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was living in London. Yeah, so
They were all living in London, or they all came over.
no,
few
no,
came
a few of us come over. The ones from Dunners and Middlemarch come over, but Dave come from London. Yeah,
Okay, so the Kiwis came over.
yeah,
And then we got one London night.
yep. And then yeah, so after Prague, Dave took off. He had to go back to work.
Right.
And yeah, me, Alex, and Simon, like we were just sort of looking at the map. Knew we wanted to get down south, so we sort of picked a halfway point. We'll go to Milan in Italy just for the night.
Nice,
Sounds really
nice.
chill. We just took the bus down. It's like a long bus ride, like 14 hours, but like you drive in some cool countries like Switzerland and that.
Yeah. I
It
feel
was
like
like
that's a
really
standard
cool.
thing in Europe as well to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like these buses have like it's like sitting in a plane. Like, it's got a computer screen in front of you and like PowerPoints,
Yeah.
food on it, everything. So it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's chill. Did you ever hit the
Chill.
rail there, the Euro rail?
I didn't personally, but like my brother and that hit it a few times.
Okay.
It's more expensive.
Right.
It is quite expensive. But yeah, so we went to Milan just for a night, and we literally it was just like a wee stop over there. So
Yeah.
we're flying out the next day. So Milan's like quite an expensive upper class Italian city. Like it's quite expensive there.
Right.
So all we literally did there was went out, had dinner. We didn't go out or anything on the bus, just had dinner and
Yeah.
went
Bit of a
back.
chill.
Yeah, had a kip. Yeah, went back. And then the next day we flew out to Portugal. So flew out to Lisbon in Portugal, which is like Portugal. It's insane. Like so cool. Just like
It's all drugs are all decriminalized there, right?
I think so. Well, they're everywhere.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're all
Yeah.
decriminalized at least.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they're not recreational. but-
Yeah. Yeah, just you don't go to jail for them sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's pretty chill. There's drugs everywhere there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Portugal's awesome, like really coastal and sort of got like, have you been to Spain?
No, I haven't
No,
been to
it's-
Europe, G.
Sort of got like this Spanish vibe, but a bit more chill
Yeah.
even, yeah. So we're in Lisbon, which was awesome. So we spent like a few nights there. Stayed at this party hostel called the G Spot Party Hostel. And this thing was just insane. Like all the staff are just every night, every day, just on it. Like everyone there's just there to get absolutely
Hey,
rinsed.
just
Like
constantly.
constantly, and like there's
Ouch.
such good setup. You're going out together and stuff. So we had this big night, and we knew that we wanted to go skydiving somewhere. And my mate Simon's like, he was really the brains behind. He's like, work today. So this place, Lisbon, like it's
French
the
Simon.
cheapest in Europe, and it's like the best views. So we're like, right, so
Ticking boxes.
ticking boxes. Yeah, this massive night. And woke up the next day, and I was just like, there's no way I'm jumping out of a plane. I felt like spewing already. Got talked into it, so got talked into it. So yeah,
No way, bro.
we
Okay.
went there, and it only for me it was like I remember like 240 New Zealand dollars to jump out of a plane. Pretty sweet.
200 and what?
40.
Yeah,
So,
that's all
like,
good.
so cheap. Yeah,
Had you done it before? Had you ever? Okay.
Never done it.
Run us through the experience.
Yeah, none of us had done it before. So there's 3 of us here, me, us,
Yeah.
and Simon. So you went up in this plane, and the guy who I was strapped onto, he kept asking me like, "Are you scared? Are you scared?" I was like, "No, I'm not scared. Like, just hadn't really hit me yet." And he's like, he must have been thinking, "I'll try to scare him." And honestly, wasn't scared until like you're up in the plane, you're looking down, you're like, "Oh yeah, like this is gonna happen." But I told him I wanted to go first because it'll just be way easier. So he's like sitting there and like shuffles me round, pulls that door open, and when the door comes open from the side of the plane, you're just like,
Feel that rush of air, eh?
shit, like yeah. Then you
I
get
haven't done
scared.
skydiving, but I could. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That would be the point, eh?
That's the point. it's
Otherwise,
turning
you just
point.
feel like you're in a plane.
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah,
We've
yeah.
all been in planes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
when,
not that scary.
Yeah,
but
when the door comes open, it's just
I
whoa.
haven't felt that.
And so they're meant to jump out, and then once you get down, like you put your arms out like that. My guy didn't tell me. He jumped out and he just started sending us into backflips. So we're just like literally backflipping, like seeing the ocean, then seeing the sky, then the ocean. Like yeah,
Right,
it was crazy. Yeah, and free fall for a while, and
Imagine
then
if you spewed doing that.
yeah. Well, I got another funny story about that. I didn't spew, but yeah. So free falling, and then as soon as they pull the chute, like it just goes silent. Like it's so cool. And then the parachuting part's also really fun. But so here's these GoPros taking pictures like every second, and then like it's also videoing. But and you can pay like a stupid amount of money to get the videos and that. But I knew I wasn't going
Yeah,
to.
right. Yeah.
So when we got down to the ground, you go into the place again. They like put the videos and that on TV for you. But I didn't like blow my nose or anything before I went skydiving. It was going to be all good. As soon as I started backflipping at that velocity, all the snot come out of my nose and went on my face, and it's all on video, just like all over my face, like almost getting on the guy. I was just like, oh, whoa.
It would be funny if we were
Yeah.
the guy.
Oh, I was crack over.
Did he say anything about that after?
No, he
didn't know?
I don't think he would have known because like
Oblivious.
he was like behind me. But if he'd watched the video, yeah. But the video was wicked. Like just jumping on the plane was just backflips.
And imagine that as a job, taking people
Yeah.
skydiving.
He said to me like as soon as the parachute pulls, like it goes like silent, and he's just like, "Yeah, welcome to my job." I was like, "Mate, you've got the best job in the world.
Yeah.
It's so much fun." Yeah, and then that was all good. All the boys, they didn't get any backflips or nothing. Their guys were
Oh,
quite
no.
like stingy.
God.
Yeah, so but they had a wicked time as well. It's something you never
Naturally.
forget.
Just
Even
that
the-
adrenaline rush, eh?
yeah.
It's going to stick with you.
even when you think back about what happened, you almost get that rush again just thinking about it. It's like, well,
That's cool.
yeah, I'd definitely do it again.
It would be cool to
somewhere
have
else.
that footage.
Yeah, yeah.
Would be cool. How
Minus
much was the
snot.
footage?
Well, just for photos, you had to pay like $60, and then like another 90 just for the video. But it's like, for me, I'm not really about the photos. It's like it's all in my head.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although photos can sometimes like spark a video in your head.
Yeah, spark
I
a
reckon.
memory, yeah.
like you could kind of go live in that photo for a
yeah,
second.
I just think it's something I'll never forget, anyways.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's
So monumental.
that out there, yeah. So
That was in Lisbon, right?
It was in Lisbon, yeah, and then we
Any particular area? Was it in like a valley or?
no, so it was right beside the coast. It flew up. So like the ocean's here, the land's here, and you just got this huge coastline, seeing all these towns and stuff, like all the land. The water's like so blue.
Gangster.
Yeah, it was
How long does the parachute fall take?
like I would say about 7 minutes.
Okay.
And he's having fun. He's going for it too, doing like heaps of spins and dives and stuff, and he's doing heaps of cool stuff too.
And the free fall?
Free fall was only we picked the lowest one. It was only like 30 seconds.
Does it cost to go high?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but I'm like glad I did the low free fall now because I want to do it again. But I'll go for the max one next time, and it's like you can top it, sort of thing. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Get
something to
that
look
rush
forward to.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Cool.
was pretty sweet.
So you'd recommend skydiving all in all?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Have you bungeed?
No,
No, I haven't either.
I reckon that'd doesn't really excite me as much.
No,
Be alright,
the
but-
idea doesn't excite me as much either. Like
No,
the idea of free falling, that's
real free fall.
because like jumping, that's the thrill of jumping off a bridge or something. You know, you're
Yeah.
free falling and you're like, holy fuck, this.
Yeah.
It's an unexplainable feeling. You lose consciousness for a second, kind
Yeah,
of. Like
especially when you see like what's going on below you, you're just like, whoa.
yeah,
like-
it feels like your instincts are just like you're only acting on instinct. There's no like you can't
yeah.
sit there and analyze what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just happening.
Your brain's just absolute mush, like when
Yeah.
it's happening. Yeah,
Your brain's just like, what the fuck are you doing to me, bro?
yeah, yeah,
What are you doing? And then the
Yeah.
parachute, fuck, the view's good up here, isn't it,
yeah,
boys?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Landing, easy?
Sort of. Well, you got to have your legs like straight up, and you sort of like skid and land on your ass. It's pretty chill.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and then once you're on the ground, you just like so many emotions that you just like, what the F just happened?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
So the whole experience, including the flight up until landing, how long would that take?
Took quite a while to fly up, eh? Like, we're in this tiny wee plane, sort of going up like, I don't know, probably like 10 minutes flying, probably like, 8 minutes jumping. So it's probably like
Jumping, yeah.
18 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole time your
Give her a
mind's
wee
like,
20-minute
it's
round up,
racing.
yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Like, curious question. Hey, Google, how many people die from skydiving every year?
19 people. On the website adventure.howstuffworks.com, they say, in 2012, 19 people died in parachuting accidents in the United States, or
oh, yeah.
roughly 1 person per 100,000 jumps.
Pretty good odds. Like,
One person per 100,000 jumps.
oh, yeah.
That's chill.
So I'd say like each year, more people die in those odds in car crashes in New Zealand.
Oh,
Than
definitely.
like, yeah, people driving cars for sure. Like, it's pretty good.
There's also way more people doing cars
Yeah.
than there are doing skydives. So
Yeah.
Good
One
fact
for
there.
100,000 people though, but if you got like 4 million people in the country and
that's true.
300 and
There's
something
definitely
die,
more.
yeah.
Definitely more, right?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Portugal.
Portugal, yeah. And so we moved on to a place called Largos after that, like 2 hours down the coast in Portugal.
So you drove from there?
Took a
or-
bus, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, took a bus, and that place was, epic as well. Just like another coastal town. And at that point, like, heaps of people from the G-Spot party hostel wanted to come too. So it was like 13 of us went to this next town.
Oh, real?
Just like went
Picked up
for
some
it.
tourists?
Yeah, mate, yeah. For
Like
sure.
a diverse range or?
A few more Kiwis, a few Aussies, a few Americans. It's a pretty good group.
Mostly English speaking
Yeah.
peoples?
Yep. And just lived it up there for like 3 days. And yeah, that was an epic town as well, Largos.
Largos. Is that in Portugal?
Yep.
Okay.
It is, yeah. It's worth going to.
Cool.
Yep.
And it's all Portuguese. Like there's not many countries that speak Portuguese, is
Nah,
there?
I don't know if
Brazil
it's just them or
does?
not, but I was sort of
I know
expecting
Brazil
it to
does.
sound close to Spanish because they're close, but it doesn't. It sounds like real Eastern European-y. Like sort of like more towards like Ukrainian almost. Like I know it's nothing like that, but yeah, it's quite like a rough sounding language. And when they're just like talking to each other, it sounds like having a massive argument. They're like the hands are flying up, like,
Passionate.
going for it, yeah, real passionate. Yeah. So
Cool.
spent time in Portugal and
Largos,
just
and then-
absolutely rated it. So
Yeah.
like we didn't spend long enough there. Like you could spend a month there
Yeah.
traveling it.
So what'd you give Portugal out of 10?
I'll probably give it a 10.
Hey,
Yeah, overall, yeah, I'll give it a 10 because
Right.
definitely want to go back and like
Where the fuck
So
is
cheap.
Portugal?
So it's like at like the most like southern. I don't know if it's most southern, but it's on like the southwest corner beside Spain, like
Okay, yeah.
from Spain, yeah.
Below Spain.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, like, because it goes like this, doesn't it?
Spain comes down, and then so when it starts going back up, it's Portugal like up the side there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but
So there's a little inlet, so it's like Spain, and then like Portugal.
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
Kind of beside it, but there's an inlet between it. Or
there's a few. Oh, there's a few inlets going
few little
around.
inlets going
Easy
around.
to look on a map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking do it yourself.
Yeah. Don't quote me on it. Yeah.
Anyway.
So definitely want to spend more time in Portugal, but
Cool.
after that we head off to Spain. Went to Seville in Spain, which is a really cool city. I was just there for like one night, and then Seville's like, how do I explain it? Just like a really cool city, really like amazing architecture. Like a lot of new architecture there is like really cool too. Spain's like a cool place. Like I've been to Spain before, but
I really want to go to Spain.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying
really
to learn
cool.
Spanish on Duolingo.
yeah, that'd help. Yeah, it'd help. Yeah.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, I want to go there. Well, I want to go to South America because that's all Spanish, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I want to get like my Spanish chops like pretty, not like really high, but like 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
So that I can go over there and then increase in confidence.
Yeah.
And then I really want to like be able to get right into the culture and see
Yeah.
what's going on. You know?
Yeah. No, it is, cool culture and like just, oh, it's so cool there, yeah. So, yeah, I spent a night there and then I jetted back to London. So, I was just at that point just traveling off that wee bag there, a tiny bag.
Yeah.
And
We're talking backpack.
Talking a backpack, yeah, school backpack
Backpack
size.
life.
His backpacking.
K2. K2 backpack.
Pretty much. Yeah, jetted back to London because I really wanted to go back to London for like a good like few nights, getting back on it because it's so much fun. And I had to like drop some gear off and get some more gear.
Yeah.
So more clothes than that. So yeah, we went to London. Had like another good few nights there. It was awesome as well. Just as good as the first time.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
good that your brother's there too.
Yeah, so handy. Yeah, so I was just staying at his the whole
Yeah.
time. And then got some more gear, and then on the what day was it? The Wednesday, yeah, I flew from London to Amsterdam. It's always
Oosh.
a favourite spot of mine. I've been there plenty of
Yeah,
times
you've
before.
been there a few times. How many times have you been there? Or
Maybe like
how,
number 5, probably 6.
Eish,
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
How many times have you been to Europe before?
So this is my third time
Okay.
traveling around Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, third time. So in Amsterdam had a
Fuck
absolute
yeah,
banger.
good shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Tried some of
good.
the local produce. It was quite nice.
Yeah,
And then,
nice one.
Yeah. After that, took a bus ride from Amsterdam down to Munich, 'cause where all of us are meeting back up for Oktoberfest. So
Yep.
I don't know how many of us were there, like
So who are you in Amsterdam with?
just myself, yeah.
Oh,
Because my brother and all that were flying out from London on the Friday, but yeah, I went on the Wednesday.
and how long were you in Amsterdam?
Just one night. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, 2 days, yeah. And then hit this bus to Munich, and yeah, in total, like there might have been like 12 of us together meeting
Okay.
up for Oktoberfest.
Yep.
So yeah, went to Oktoberfest, and it was just absolutely mind blowing. Like it's like
how many days is Oktoberfest?
It goes for 16 days. We just did the opening weekend.
No, it was that fucking long.
So
Holy
it started
shit.
off in like it
Fucking
might have been like 1826. Don't quote me on it, something like that. It was like the prince's or something. The prince's engagement party originally is how it started. One day, and then they must have just been like, "Well, that was fun. We're going to do this next year for more days, and
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
invite everyone from the whole world." And yeah, literally, you're in there, and the opening
we are.
day, like there would have been, 200,000 people there to just have a good time.
What? That's phenomenal numbers right there.
Like the size of it's just unreal, and yes.
Holy
So
shit,
yeah,
bro.
you're walking around, and like each brewery has its own tent. So you go into these tents, and there'll be like,
200.
wow, what's 100,000 divided by like 30?
It's about 33.
3,000. Yeah, 3,000. So be at least like between 3,000 and 5,000 people in each of these tents, just absolutely losing it. Just like drinking these steins, 1 litre steins, up on tables dancing. There's a band in every tent, just like a massive orchestra band just playing like German bangers and like all sorts of other bangers too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like huge
So
orchestra
each
set
tent
up.
kind of had a different vibe going on.
Sort of, yeah. But also at the same time, everyone's just losing it, like having a good time.
Yeah.
So we went there for 2 days and wasn't long enough, but have to go
Where do
back.
you sleep?
We slept in a camping ground which was like 20 kilometres away from Oktoberfest, but you just took the train. It was like set up just for Oktoberfest. So everyone there's Oktoberfest
And what city is Oktoberfest in?
in Munich. Yep. Munich's a cool city. Even without Oktoberfest, it's a cool city. Yeah, real cool city. But just like the beer at Oktoberfest is like so good and it's so fresh because it's all brewed just for the festival. And it's a lot
True.
stronger as well.
What? How strong?
So it's like the lowest beer, I think it's like 6%. It goes to like 8%.
Okay.
So like double.
Is their percentages any different to New Zealand ones?
No,
or-
that's just percent alcohol. They got a different idea for
Oh,
standard
standard
drinks, but
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. The beer's awesome, man. It's not like real fizzy like a Spates back home. Like
Yeah.
you can just like because the first stein I brought, I had to scull because we're playing these drinking games the whole trip.
Right.
Someone chucked a
Classic.
coin in my thing, and I had to scull like a liter straight off the bat.
Oh,
If it was easy though, like
got him.
yeah, normally
Yeah,
I could
that's
never
good,
do
man.
that back home. Never do that back home. I'd
Yeah,
but
no,
not
fuck,
there.
I
It was,
could not do that shit.
it was
man.
good, eh?
That's
so-
a jug.
Hit up Oktoberfest, and you're wearing your lederhausen, it's called.
Oh, that's
so
right.
you're
How
wearing
did you
the
get a
wee
hold of
kit.
one of those?
Oh, they're for sale all around the town.
Cheap? What are we talking?
Nah, like so I went to H&M and I paid like
What's that?
it's like sort of like a Hallenstein's classic
Okay,
sort of get up.
yeah.
Brought like sort of a fake
Yeah,
one.
what?
Yeah, because my one wasn't leather, but brought like a fake one. It was like 80 New Zealand dollars. But they like my brother's mates, like some of them paid like 400 New Zealand dollars for it. Some of
Holy
them in the
shit.
shops go like 2,000-3,000 New Zealand dollars, like just like crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Better off getting the cheap one, unless like if you went like every year, you get a good
Did
one.
you look out of place or
Nah. So many people there.
get the fucking cheap one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Got the cheap one. Such a good time.
Yeah. What else happened there? What else was going on?
They
Can you
got
remember?
like it's all these tents at the same time. They got like roller coasters, like giant drop machines, like
Oh,
food stalls.
It's
Like
a fucking theme park.
it's a theme park basically. Yeah, and, like, all these piss people go on these rides. Like,
Was it
absolute
pretty?
crack
Did you
up.
go on some rides?
Nah.
I don't know if I'd
Nah,
want to fuck with rides when I'm pissed.
Nah, neither. Nah, I was thinking like, I don't want to spew.
Yeah. What about food? What was the food like?
So the main traditional food there is like you either get like a pork knuckle, which is like so good, like basically like the knee joint of a pork. So you get a big bit of meat there, big bit there, crackling. Otherwise, like
Yum.
chicken, or those like thing called currywurst, which is like they're real into these sausages there, like real nice sausages. They cut them up and they put like ketchup and curry on them, which is like real nice also. Them, so yeah, I told you that fact before, but it's like they slaughter like 500,000 chickens just for Oktoberfest. Like,
Yeah, bro. That's
can't remember how
fucked
many
up.
pork knuckles they go through, like stupid amount, like 6.9 million
Probably
liters
pretty
of beer.
similar, I'd say.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, 6.9 million liters of beer. So like,
Ugh.
I don't know how many.
6.9, bro.
Hey Google, how many liters is an Olympic swimming pool?
On the website livestrong.com, they say the pool has 660,253.09 gallons of water, which equals about 5,511,556 pounds.
So 5 million, so over an Olympic swimming pool of beer.
Holy fuck,
It's
bro.
like hectic.
Wow. I can't even fathom that. Like, I can't wrap my head around that.
And like the horses, big draft horses are bringing all this beer in carriages and stuff every day. It's crazy.
Real.
It's cool. It's like
So they're fucking definitely playing on that tradition element as well. Like
Yeah,
keeping
for
it
sure.
raw and
Yeah.
authentic, eh?
absolutely, yeah.
I think that's crucial though, or else
Yeah.
people won't come as often, I
Yeah.
think. I think that makes it all the merrier.
So one thing that blew my mind also was my mates were telling me that so they got the girls that serve the beer up, and they're saying you can only get that job if you've been handed it down through generations. And apparently those girls, like most of them will only work these 16 days for the whole year, won't need to work anything else. And I'm thinking like, how does that work? But so you start to think, they'll buy the beer for like, I don't know what, like €5, right? And then they bring it to us and sell it to us for €10. So already making like €5 off each beer. And then on top of that, you tip them. Otherwise, they're probably not going to come back to you. So you tip them between like €2 to €5.
Yeah.
So probably making like €10 off each beer that they sell, right? And they'll sell like at least 1,000, 1,000, 2,000 of these beers a day in that 10. So each day they're making like a good like 5-10 grand easy.
It's true, and that's over
Like
16 days.
16 days. Like when you calculate it all up, then you're just like, yeah, that's right. Like
Like 30, 40K.
they're not working any other days for the year.
But what the fuck do they do?
What? The
What
rest
else
of
do
the
they
year?
do?
I don't know. They're probably just mothers and stuff. A lot of them are like older women, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Like just like mothers and stuff like that, I'd say, and they just get time off for that.
Just
And
do family, yeah? Fuck.
unreal, bro.
That's a good option.
Unreal. Yeah, and apparently if you want to set up a food stall at Oktoberfest, the waiting list is 20 years long. So
Sweet.
you've got to also be
We
like
better
handing
bloody
that down.
get ready for our next food mission, mate.
40th.
Yeah. Oh, shit, man. That's hectic.
Yeah, nah.
So Oktoberfest, a definite thumbs up from you.
Oh
sir.
yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. You can not even
Yeah.
imagine
If
it
you're
till
in
you
Europe,
go
you've
there.
got to line that up.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm going back.
Yeah.
Going back.
Next
but
year, you reckon? Or
I can probably hit it next year, yeah. I'd like to hit it for like a week as well.
how much is it to get over to Europe
Well, from here is really cheap. Like
from Melbourne?
from Melbourne, only paid return $1,180, which
That's
is
good,
not
man. That's fucking good.
compared to 2,000 from New Zealand.
Right.
It only cost me like $120 to fly here from New Zealand.
Yeah.
So it's
Pretty
cheap.
cheap. It's getting cheap to fly here.
You get some really good deals out of Melbourne.
Got to keep it. Yeah, Melbourne is good. Well, it's way more of a hub than anywhere in New Zealand.
Absolutely, yeah.
A lot of people are coming through here too.
Yeah. Like all our flights, we use that Skyscanner app. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have.
Skyscanner's pretty good, man. Like sort you out the cheapest flights.
Yeah. Looks through all the different flight companies and shit.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, so
And then that was Oktoberfest back
there's
to London.
Oktoberfest, yeah, and then wake up with a big old depressing come down. My holiday's coming to an end. I'm hungover. Just,
Back
I
to the
finished up like 5 in the morning after the
then you're
last
like,
night Oktoberfest. Yeah.
fuck, now I've got to go do a fucking podcast.
Back to London and then stay one night, and 24 hours later I'm here.
Yeah, and that's a hectic day right there.
Yeah, it's been a
I
big
suppose
day.
that's still the most annoying thing about Europe. It's actually a big fucking flight, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe that's also a good thing because you go there and you'd be stupid to only go there for a weekend.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what
yeah,
some
for
of your
sure.
mates did from England, where they just did like a few days in
Yeah.
Greece. Whereas for us, it's like if we're going to Europe, we're going for minimum a month.
We're going big.
Yeah, like we're going for
Absolutely. Well, it makes way more sense financially to stay longer there
Totally.
too.
So, and there's so much to see in Europe.
Yeah.
You didn't even like you've seen a fuckload, but you've got a lot to see.
A lot more
and
left
you've
to
been
see.
3
Yeah.
times
yeah,
already.
Yeah.
Crazy cunt, bro.
Yeah.
I need to get it done. I
Gotta
need
while
to
you're
fucking
young
get
too,
it done,
yeah.
man.
Gotta do it while you're young, man.
I know.
Yeah. See, it'd be so much different going over there with like, if you had a family or a missus or something. You gotta do it while you're young and single, I reckon.
Which could actually be a cool experience in itself as
Yeah.
well for the future.
For
but
sure,
God, I definitely want to do it.
You want
while
to see
I'm
the
young,
highlights of it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, no, I should look into that.
You should like
Seriously.
once you're traveling there, like you can do it cheap. I didn't do it cheap, like because we weren't holding back. I didn't
Yeah.
have a budget. I was just like, right, I'm there. I'm going to spend whatever I
I'm
spend.
going at it.
I'm going for it.
You see, I feel like I wouldn't want to have any financial barriers to worry
Yeah.
about either.
You can do it pretty cheap, like in general over there. Like if you're staying at hostels, which we were, it's a good way to meet people too.
Yeah.
Like say like $30 a night for your accommodation. Food's pretty cheap over there, and then it's just like beers.
Beers is the big price, right?
Beers.
What was
In
the
some
cheapest
places-
spot for beers?
Portugal. It's like $2 a beer.
That's me.
Pretty cheap.
It's like Mexico, bro. That was sick.
But yeah, it's a good old trip.
Yeah, fuck. It sounds like you had a sick time, bro.
Yeah, mate.
I'm sure there's some more stories that I'm looking forward to hearing off air.
Off air, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
But all in all, what was the highlight of the whole trip?
I'd say Oktoberfest.
Cool.
That's one of them, and skydiving in Portugal, another one.
That sounds
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
How about the low light?
Athens.
Yep. Yeah, you made that pretty clear.
Athens.
What about the what was like the scariest moment?
No, like we're pretty safe the whole time. There's this big group of us, so we didn't have any like scary, dodgy moments.
Yeah.
Probably like the scariest moment was when that door opened skydiving.
Yeah, right.
It was just like, whoa.
I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that.
So another highlight was also the mates I made over there. Like met a lot of guys.
course.
I didn't meet half the people I was traveling with.
Trips are only as good as
Or,
the
yeah.
people that you do it
Yeah,
with,
no,
right?
met some really good guys and girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
People I'll stay in touch with forever, you know?
yeah. Actually, I want to talk about that a little bit because have you traveled Europe by yourself before?
Yeah,
this-
I have been places, yeah, because I used to live in Denmark, so I did a bit of traveling by myself.
Right.
Yeah. But
What do you find the difference between traveling with a group and traveling by yourself?
it's cheaper to travel by yourself, I think, because like you literally just do only what you want to do. Like when there's a group here, sometimes like you won't fully be up for something, but you'll go do it, and it's worth doing.
Yeah.
But you might not have done that before. But, I think definitely if you went to stay by yourself in a hostel, which I did for a couple of nights on the trip, like my first night in Munich and that, you're way more instantly open to other people because you don't really have that group of mates. So
Opening the opportunities.
yeah, you just go
I
talk to
need
anyone.
someone. Come on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, and I think when you walk in to a place like that by yourself, other people realize you're by yourself traveling, they'll want to come talk to you and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it's a really good way to like
You already have that vibe.
just
about you.
meet people, and you probably learn a bit more about yourself. Traveling by yourself,
Yeah.
you probably learn like what you can and can't do, and like you can probably do things you didn't think you could do before that.
Yeah, well, you'll probably learn about things that you can and can't
Yeah.
do as well.
After you travel, especially by yourself, you sort of just realize that like a lot of things aren't worth stressing over. Like, you know, like
Chill the fuck
shit
out.
happens, chill out and just
Yeah.
enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I reckon like I'd recommend if you do a big trip like that, don't plan it out because like just
Don't
have your
plan it
start
out.
point and your finish
Yeah.
point. Like
Yeah.
you could get to a hostel and meet a whole new group of mates, and they could be going a different direction. You'll be like, "Well, I wish I was going with them, but I can't because I've booked this."
Already done this.
You just leave it open and just like, 'cause it's so easy to book a flight for the next day or
It's probably still a good idea to have targets though, right? In terms of like, during this trip, I want to get to
You
want
want
to
to get to this
I wanna
spot,
get to
Yeah, we'd like some targets, but we didn't. Yeah, just took it as it
Nothing
came. Really.
booked, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel that, especially in a place like Europe, because there's so many different opportunities on offer.
yeah. A lot of
How do
places,
you know where you're going to want to go?
a lot of places you don't even know exist till you're over there, really, as well.
100%.
Yeah.
And all the people you meet you didn't know existed.
Yeah, of course.
And how awesome could they be? They
Yeah.
could be the best people that you ever meet.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You don't fucking know
man.
until you fucking meet them.
Yeah,
Which is probably, like you're saying, probably the coolest part about traveling, but maybe brushed over a bit more because it's so maybe taken for granted. Just the people that you meet,
of course. Yeah,
second to none.
because you're so like isolated. Like if you haven't traveled, you meet people from your own country. You meet a certain group of people. Like once you're out traveling, you're meeting completely different people. Like people you didn't even think existed. Like
Just even if you did know they existed, you still don't know anything about what their existence was,
their culture or how they have fun or like it's just,
and every person's different.
and you get good vibes off some people. It's just like so worth
You
it.
just click
Yeah.
sometimes, and like
Yeah,
chemistry is the thing.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what the fuck the logic is behind it, but maybe you don't need logic. Maybe that's good.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, thanks for sharing.
All good, brother.
That was good.
It's good to talk about it. It's, good to get it
fresh
out.
off the bat.
Yeah, fresh off the
good.
bat.
This will be good for your archives as well. Hopefully,
Yeah, for sure.
Come back, refer to this.
Yeah, mate.
Before we clock out, I'm going to do a little test on you, mate.
Righto.
So it's called the high virtue test. So I pretty much just give you option A, option B.
Yep.
And you just got to tell me which one, what realm you live in more.
Yep, righto.
You'll see as it comes.
Yep.
So, first one, OCD or hoard?
I'd say more OCD for
Yep.
some things, but definitely some things OCD. Yeah,
Of course, more towards the OCD side of things. Comfort or adventure?
adventure.
You'll be feeling that adventure buzz right now.
Yeah,
So-
always sort of have to like.
Yeah, nah, of course. I mean, you fucking lived in Europe. You've been around Europe
Yeah.
3 times. You bounce. Your job is genuinely an adventure.
Yeah.
Pretty much with brief moments of
Yeah.
routinized comfort.
and very little comfort.
It's not even comfort. It's more like-
yeah.
Okay. Compassion or competition?
Can I say both?
Nah.
Damn it.
That's like.
I'd say
hard.
compassion then.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Harmony or honesty?
I'd say honesty. Yeah.
Group discussion or one-on-one discussion?
Oh. I'd probably get more out of a one-on-one discussion, like conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still love a good group conversation.
Feel that.
Yeah.
So
Probably
where would you lean?
one-on-one.
I feel that. Purpose or pleasure?
At this age, probably pleasure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair. Happy and sad or content?
I'm definitely not sad. Not one part of me is sad. Like, so I guess I'll go content. Yeah.
Well, it's more like, would you rather be able to have a life where you experience the highest highs and the lowest lows, or a
just
life where you're
content.
just constantly in the middle?
Ooh. As long as I can end on a high, I'd go the first one.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
As long as the roller coaster's on the up.
Yeah.
Fair. Question or answer?
I'd rather give the answer
Yep.
than ask a question. Yeah.
Fair enough. Power to the individual or power to the group?
The group.
And the last one, yes or no?
2. I'd say yes.
Yes, man. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother. Well, there's a good pop too. We got
That
it.
was a good little parfait. I hope we captured that.
Yeah, mate.
Right, thanks for tuning in, folks. And thanks for coming on, Dobbs.
Cheers, mate.
Bloody
All
good.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some more stories about this and a few more beersies.
Oh, you wait.
Let's see what happens, eh? Hey, thanks for coming on, though, man. It's been
Mate, it's
a real
a pleasure.
pleasure.
Straight up.
Catch up, team. Take it easy.